It's a gain of 33.
What a run by Williams. 33 yards. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Ready, set.
Play action, Stafford. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. And he's into the end zone. Puka Nakua. Touchdown, Rams. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
And he is not going to make it. They stop him short, and this remains a 6-0 game. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Falcons come out there led by Michael Penix, the second-year quarterback out of Washington. Greg taking over late last year and winning the job as the Atlanta starting quarterback.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
They'll go again with Robinson. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. On third down, it's Robinson. He'll have a first down past the 40. Bijan Robinson. And he will dive into the end zone. 74 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible. Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
On the return, this is Blake Corum. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The Rams offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Now it's Stafford. A throw on the move is caught. Inside the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 79 yards. Touchdown, Rams. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have it. So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
He fields it at the 8. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. That is downfield to the tight end pitch. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 33 yards. On first down, it's Robinson.
I can tell you firsthand as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack, hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
To the right, that's Pitts. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 4.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Got ready.
Third, they need 8.
Let's hunt.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Atlanta.
And his great first half on the ground continues, and this is one of those guys that when he gets in the groove, it seems like it's an 8-yard run, a 10-yard run, and all of a sudden a 15-yard chunk play, one after another.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Another run here for Robinson. Finding space at the 15. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal.
Really nice job getting this ball out to the edge, and then once he's able to get clear of the D-line, get vertical and accelerate down the sideline. That's a great run. He's forced out of bounds, but not before setting up first and goal.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal. Robinson, and he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll try to run with Robinson, and he barrels his way into the end zone. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Falcons. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Give him a second touchdown on this one. What an opening quarter, Greg. 2 rushing touchdowns in the first.
Well, Mike, we kind of had a feeling this might be the case. They told us all week how important it was to get this guy involved early and often, and boy, have they ever. He has made his presence felt here early in this one. I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
He's closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. We haven't hit halftime yet. A definite storyline to follow closely. Maybe adds to it here as they embark on this next drive. On first down, it's Stafford. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Off play action. It's Stafford. Nakua snags it over the middle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
So after 1, it's the Falcons with the early lead. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. That one intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football at their own 40.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
And you talk about a guy who's been running with a purpose here in the first half, Mike. I mean, not only hitting the holes and accelerating through them, but as the numbers telling you, he might be on his way to a big, big ball game.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5. On play action, Penix. Now, deep ball for London. And that is caught. Well, he stayed in bounds. A terrific catch. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 32 yards.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
They'll run with Robinson. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. 3rd down coming up.
Well, it's no secret to anybody who follows this league. This is one of the elite playmakers in the entire NFL. So he put one high, thinking his guy would go up there and get it. We've seen him do it so many times before, but just puts a little too much on it and ends up sailing over his head.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it. You start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
Yeah, so I think, Mike, this is one of those decisions where the conditions and the elements definitely come into play. I think in a normal day of clear weather, this coach makes a different decision in this situation. But here, I can totally understand why he decided to be aggressive and go for it on 4th down.
Now 1st down throw for Stafford. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Throw on 3rd down, Stafford. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions. And now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right down on the sideline.
And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. To throw is Penix. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down.
Still third down.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Y'all gotta call my face. Y'all can't talk about facing. You got more power. Also dangerous.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Penix. Open man left side. He's got it. And he's going to have a Falcons first down on what will be a big play there for fourth and long.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming now.
To the 5-yard line.
He was taken down by Cameron Kitchen.
Second and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal. Here we go, set. At the 5-yard line.
One more time, it's Robinson. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. 2 minutes to go. First half in a 2-point game. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Third and goal. From the gun, here is Penix. And on third down, that ball incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. Now it's fourth and goal.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down. The Rams offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's first and 10. Stafford. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia.
Intercepted. Sets up first down and goal at the 10-yard line.
after the interception, a sudden change situation. First and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll run with Robinson. And he's into the end zone yet again. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book. See if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. And he finds his way to the end zone again. Scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend the lead.
Nothing fancy here. This was old school throwback smash mouth football, and they're able to pick up the 2-point play.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This taken at the 5. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Rams offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Here's Stafford. That finds Nakua downfield, complete. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a first down. Throwing, Stafford. Going right back to Nakua, complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. This duo, dynamite. 18 yards on that connection, and another first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Set. Get a 20. Sit up.
They'll fake the handoff now, Stafford. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Throwing again is Stafford. That's caught by Puka. And he will have the first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at...
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. They try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Tackle made by Nate Landman.
At the 22-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thank you. The rain, as you see, still coming down in sheets. We'll see how the coaching staffs adjust to the weather here in the second half. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Falcons offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. We're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. First and 10. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
That's my heart. Won't you dance on the guitars?
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Delay of game, offense.
Here's Penix. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
They'll throw. It's Penix. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and that's going to bring up 3rd and real long.
And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Rams offense ready for their first possession of this 2nd half. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
That's the throw. Stafford. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. To throw is Stafford. To the left side, and Adams has it. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal. He's taken down at the 7.
And I think it's really been to all of our surprise. We haven't really had to say his name very much so far, and I think you can give the defense all the credit for that. There's his first catch of the game, and it comes here in the 3rd quarter.
That's to the end zone and is batted away. It is incomplete.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now 3rd and goal coming up. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. He'll try to run it with Williams. And he's in. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
I should probably stop that head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that drink you got to chill.
Stafford brings the Rams to the line. They'll try to get 2.
The Rams will line up for the 2.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Carter on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Falcons offense make their way out to take over once more. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. That stop made by Byron Young.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go, set!
Play action. It's Penix. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
They'll run it here with Robinson. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. 4th down, and here's Penix. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Kinchen.
He's just late on that throw. I don't even think he ever saw that defender drop into the zone, and it ends up costing the team the ball.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. Right side, complete to Nakua. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They'll snap it. Here's Stafford. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. On the ground, it's Robinson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Falcons.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
They run over center with Robinson. And this is going to work out a little better. He'll get 9 on that one. But they're going to need to convert on 3rd down.
To the 49-yard line. A gain of 10 yards.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down.
A gain of 1 yard.
Here's Robinson. And And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Cameron Kitchens there to bring him down.
2 yards on the pickup.
On second down, it's a run with Robinson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's
They'll go again with Robinson. And he is going to have that Falcons first down as they get 5 on 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Atlanta.
Now Robinson. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
Brought down at the 31. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
Let's go.
Looking to throw, it's Penix. That'll be caught, it's Tyler Algier. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
Let's go. Hawk 70.
They'll try and throw it with Penix. That's going to be caught. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and 10. 4th quarter begins on the ground. A modest game. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Long, incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the first down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal. And he'll take it on in. Drake London. Touchdown Falcons. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the 4th quarter, I think they feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2.
I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the time, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. And that's going to do it. It'll put him over 200 receiving yards in the game. What a performance. That grab also comes with a first down. Stafford now. He'll complete it to Adams. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played?
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. You're going to go play action with Penix. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
It's 2nd down.
Let's go.
We'll go play action now with Penix. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Let's go.
On play action, Penix. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Michael Penix sacked. A loss of 9 yards. Another 3 and out.
Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. The Falcons send their punting unit out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Here comes Smith on the return. And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. On throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Algier. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Let's go. Check go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Ready?
They'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the 1st down marker. That's a pickup of 9. He's going to set up 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On the give, this is Algier. Gets to the edge at the 30. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. A gain there of 24 yards. It's good for a Falcon 1st down. On 1st down, they'll stay with Algier on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
That one, break it up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. The Rams offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Set. Ready?
Back to throw is Stafford. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes...
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Now the final chance to stop it here. Timeout coming with 10 seconds remaining in the game.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here we go. One final play. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete.